Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Fortnite Victory Royale series action figure review. And today we have in front of us the Scientist from the 7 collection. I already slit this little sticker, like seal here. You can see the artwork. Well, here's a render of the Scientist with his kind of shotgun artwork. This looks very nice. I really like the style and the way this artwork is just made. You see through the window a little bit of the actual figure. I mean, it's a minuscule window, but some window. Again, we saw that. Again, the hologram, the accessories he comes with, 5 face masks, and it indicates that the head lights up. The Scientist, something like his logo maybe. No story of the character, no backstory, just legal stuff and barcodes and languages and brands, and yeah, let's take this guy out of the packaging and see how good he actually is. And there you have Fortnite Victory Royale series, the Scientist out of the packaging with everything he comes with. I already put the backpack on, as well as there's the backpack with a little kind of cape. And the shotgun, he has a bit of a difficult time standing, I mean, at least in the neutral position. We'll get to that in a moment. He comes with this little instruction sheet which tells you how to activate the lights, the different settings, which is just lights on, off, lights like blinking and off. How to put the backpack on, just peg it there. You remove the translucent piece and then you choose the mask you want to wear. He comes equipped with this, this is like the painted one, is one of the expressions or faces, face plates, whatever he comes with. I put the same one, but the version you have to light up, and it looks like that. This is the next one, which looks like that. Actually really like this one. This one, which is sort of a happy face. This other one, which in my opinion also looks very cool. I mean, I think all of them will look great. And this one, which I could say is the most intricate one. And this would be the painted one, the one I showed you first, I mean without being equipped. This is one he came out wearing, let's say it like that, inside of the box, but this has no light, and you can see it's very, very pale. You don't really get to see the color. You see it there, yeah, but I think they should have chosen a brighter red if they wanted to have this like the unlit equipped mask. Well, that's just my opinion. I will mostly, I think, keep this one. Is the one with the vertical stripes, is the one I'm liking the most, at least for now. And yeah, I mean, you can see these pieces, you just put them very easily there, and I think they also can fall down very easily. If you shake the figure, if it falls down, you can see the lights turn off by themselves. If it falls down, yeah, it will go flying all around both the translucent and the black masks. Now, the figure itself, he comes with this backpack and his shotgun. I mean, apart from the variety of masks, let's say it like that. First, the shotgun. I was expecting a bit more of this one, but yeah, it's just a chunk of like black plastic. It has like a hue of blue to it. You can see it's a bit twisted. I already put this all in hot water, but if you're gonna give him the weapon, you're gonna warp it a little bit, because the way his hand is shaped and his forearms and the whole figure is a bit thick, It has a bit of silver paint, and that's it. No peg holes. It has like a suggestion of like the barrel, but it doesn't go deep enough that you could peg something. Maybe you can drill a peg hole yourself with a hand drill or whatever. Actually, I think I'll do that myself. And he comes with this cape and backpack device. I don't know how the backpacks are called in Fortnite, because every figure has one. Are they just backpacks, or these like very special useful equipment? I don't know. This guy's backpack comes with this cape, which is flexible plastic. It has gunmetal plastic, it has silver plastic, and it has red plastic all put together in ways. More black plastic for the cables here, and paint only here the gunmetal part, the red stripe here, and some of the supposed patina they painted there. But it's kind of a nice piece. It's still in that animated style. Now the figure itself, you can see he has some blue paint there with the red stripes, some copper here on the chest. I'm covering that red spot. On the arms also as well, he has some satin and some texture bits. He has some metallic paint there. Otherwise, I mean, of course, the whole body is cast in that like gunmetal plastic tone. The blade is cast in that silver color with a little bit of gunmetal paint in the inner part. He has also these things cast in that like copper plastic, also for the knees. These cylinders coming out of the back of the feet and on the sides of the legs are different plastic. They're not just painted. I like for sometimes, so for pieces like this, I really like when they mix the plastics, you know. Paint on the back of the calves, paint on his buttocks, paint there on the back where the thing where you peg the backpack. These are also different plastic. These are painted, the one on top of his back. This part on the bottom of the neck or the neck guard is a different plastic, as well as here on the shoulder. Shoulder pads are attached to the main body. We'll check that in the articulation. This thing, which is also like the interrupter for the headlights, the head LED or whatever it is, it's another separate piece, and you can see it's a flexible one, and you just can push it there and it's flexible enough and whatever. Well, in the head you can see, of course, it has a transparent bit, has this cable here on the back. Let's actually try to pop that head. It's not that hard to pop the head off, which is useful. I mean, it's good for the way things are made here. Again, you have the translucent plate, you have the plates you can change, and there you have just like a thing with a hole here. And yeah, you can see also like that's the way the ball peg is made, is a translucent ball peg, like I think Galactus and the Sentinel have. But you can see, I mean, the peg is translucent plastic, the ball peg, and I hope it's durable enough and resistant enough. That's how you see the face if you put it like that, and boom. And you can of course only wear the translucent bit, but it will be like too obvious that you have a round shape inside. Well, it looks a bit like a Cyclops. In camera it's too bright, to my eye it does looks red and whatever. But yeah, better, maybe. I mean, you decide for yourself, but I prefer having one of those face plates on. And there you have it. The head can go all the way around, can look up a little bit, look down a little bit, because of how things are made. That peg is not hinged or whatever. It has minimal tilt, you know, really like minimal, but it's just because of how things are made. It's not like intended, I guess. And all that is solid. The arms can just swivel. I mean, they can swivel all the way around, but because you have the shoulder pads which are attached to the torso, you know, the upper torso, yeah, you will be able just to move so much forward, so much backwards. I mean, I assume this guy is not like the agile kind of guy. He's more like a tank or something kind of, you know, like a stoic, strong character, I would say, something like that. The arms can lift that far. They can lift slightly over 90 degrees, but you have the pads and you don't want to hurt those, so I suggest you don't really push that much. The arms can bend. I mean, he has nothing at the bicep, but he has a single jointed elbow that can bend slightly over 90, just slightly, but I mean it is over 90, just not that much. And it has a ratcheted turning there. Both are ratcheted. This one came frozen, but I put him in hot water and now I can move it. and again it's ratcheted, it makes a nice click, but you don't feel like you're gonna break it. The hands can turn all the way around. I was feeling like I was gonna break it before I put it into hot water, and that's what I did. Both horizontally swiveled, which is a bit of a huge shame because he has both, I mean, both hands have trigger fingers and he has a shotgun. Why are these hands horizontally swiveled? I mean, because it's also not so, I mean, the way you can put the shotgun is a bit like, yeah, you warp the whole thing, and that's a bit of a shame. In any case, nothing at the waist, but he has a diaphragm which you can, I mean, he can bend backwards a little bit, he can bend forwards a little bit, you know, just a little bit in both. He has a little bit of tilt to the sides, it's a bit rigid, and I wasn't sure if I should hit that part because of because of the electronics. But you can see you have a ratcheted thing to twist. I'm risking it a bit. I mean, I paid 20 for this guy. I hope he will last. And if I break it, well, it was for the sake of the review. In any case, that much splits is not huge, but I mean, for the build of this guy, it's I think it's okay. Again, he's not Spider-Man, and he can do almost as much as Spider-Man. Kicking forward that far, it opens a bit to the sides because of the way he's shaped here on the crotch area. You have a thigh cut hidden in the armor, but you can see the leg goes, this unarmored bit goes quite low, so yeah, I mean, the swivel must be somewhere very close to the actual knee. Knees are double jointed, but the legs are, of course, well, not of course, but you can see that the legs are a bit thick, and you know, this cartoon shape, this kind of cartoony shape for Fortnite, or animated shape, you know, that characterizes Fortnite. So you just, yeah, again, this guy is not like the super agile kind of character. I guess I haven't played that thing, you know. The feet can go backwards that far, forwards not that much. He has no ankle rocker, which I find a bit of a shame, because the way the feet are shaped, I mean, I think they should have tried to give him a rocker or something, but they didn't for whatever reason. Some design decision, whatever, not turning at the boot either. And the feet, they came all frozen. I think they froze again. I mean, they're a separate piece that you should be able to turn, at least horizontally, but I wouldn't force it ever. You know, don't ever force the joints of your figures. I'm just here. I mean, it feels like it's still solid enough that I haven't damaged that peg, but yeah, it was a bit tight, and I hope I didn't damage it. And there you have Fortnite Victory Royales, the scientist next to Wolverine, Master Verstila, Snake Eyes, and the Scar Trooper Mike, next to a Dark Trooper, a Crimson Guard, Extremis Iron Man, and a Crimson Bat. And next to the Baroness and a couple of Valavers, Steel Brigade, as well as a Scarab and a Swarm Trooper fully equipped. And that's it for this review. I think this scientist figure can go along with a lot of these fictional characters. I think he can go particularly well next to, you know, the Scarab and the, you know, he looks like he fits in with these guys because of course of the gunmetal. He could be like the leader or something like that, you know, like I'm seeing things here, and they go well along, in my opinion. So you decide for yourself. I found this for 20 euros here in Amazon, here in Germany. I saw Iron Ken. That's the way I knew about this figure, because Iron Ken posted a video about these guys being like $12.50 in the US, and I was like, hey, this looks like a nice figure. So thanks to him for sharing that info. I found this then in Amazon for 20. Relatively speaking, it was a good price for here, I think. yeah, in any case, and I'm glad I didn't pay more because I'm not so happy with the articulation and some things. But I mean, he's a bulky guy. He has the light up function. It's a cool figure. Let's say it's better than worse in my opinion. But yeah, the feet articulation could be better, for example. But still, if you find this one for a good price, I would recommend you get him because I mean it's again something you can put against Iron Man. You can put him against anything, almost. I mean, Star Wars universe, Valaverse, G.I. Joe, all mixed together, whatever. So please leave a like, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.